Hello, my name is Bob, and here are 5 bad habits of Malaysians that you may not have been aware of. Most of us Malaysians love to use our phones, especially when we're driving. It's one of the most dangerous times to use your phones, but I don't know why most of us just love to use it. But because of this, it led to so many road accidents on the road, and it's actually one of the most highest causes of road accidents nowadays in Malaysia. It doesn't matter if you're texting, emailing, calling, or even taking a selfie. It all leads to your lack of concentration on the road, which just leads you to being unaware of your surroundings. That leaves not just you in a potential risk, but it also risks people around you driving around you in really high risk. And that's what some people don't think of. Many of us Malaysians just love to bargain no matter what it is, whether it's your phone, it's even a piece of A4 stack of paper where you're buying from a shop. You would just ask for any discount you can. Some people are so good at bargaining that they manage to even get 50% discounts or even some more than that, which is good for you, but you gotta think about the person you're buying from as well, because they try their best to sell their items for themselves to make a profit, because it's their job. But if too many of us ask for discounts and bargain as much as we can, it doesn't give much profit to them, so they're not making much money every day. This is so true. Most of us Malaysians just love to leave our trolleys in parking lots, especially after going to shopping malls or even Tesco or like Giant. After you unload your stuff into the car, just ready to leave in your parking lot, and you see a trolley beside your car and you're like, alright, should I put it back in the parking bay, or should I just leave it here and let the worker take it from me whose job it is to put it back in the parking bay? I think I'm gonna go with the second one. For us, when we see the trolley beside our car, when we look back at the parking bay, we see the trolley and the parking bay almost an impossible journey. You look at it as if it's like a kilometer away. You just let the workers whose job it is to do it, I'm just gonna go drive home and enjoy my life. Sometimes it's good to just put your trolley back in the parking bay, because sometimes the workers, of course, they would take the trolley eventually because it's their job. Some people, they just leave the trolley wherever they like, and it makes it really hard for others to come and park in the parking bay. Right, this mainly happens on the road because people tend to be really impatient when driving, especially during jams. So most of us tend to use the emergency lanes to cut as many cars as we can just to get home or to save time. But what this does, when one person goes on the emergency lane, the next person will follow, and so on and so on. And this emergency, or a person who's trying to go home to his pregnant wife who's going to give birth, or a family member who just passed away and trying to reach the hospital, and this makes them not be able to go for the most important things in their life, and you're actually stopping them from doing this by cutting through emergency lanes. So think twice before you're going to do that again. Alright, now this is something I would say happens most. I really don't like this part about some people who do this. You have a big sign, let's say above you or around you, and it says no smoking. I've seen many people who smoke at no smoking signs and ignore other people's feelings about the smoke or even the area, no matter how dangerous it is. And if you're smoking inside a building that says no smoking, you're actually giving smoke to people, and you're making other people's feelings more uncomfortable who are eating or dining or whatever it is inside the building. Most of us Malaysians love to park at no parking zones. Of course, I understand you guys. You can't find a parking, or you're just gonna you want to go in and buy something quick and come back. Most of the time, or 90% of the time, nothing happens. But those 10% of the time, if something really happens at that place, you could cause a long jam on the road. I've seen people who actually did that, and that gets really irritating. And this also applies to people who are trying to cut queue on the emergency lane, because it's also a rule not to use the emergency lanes unless it's an actual emergency, which of course most of us just say time is an emergency. Hey guys, if you like this video, please press the thumbs up button to see more videos every week. And please hit the tiny little Euphoria TV subscribe button on the bottom right of your screen. Yeah, if you don't see that, maybe you can press the big red button that says subscribe, which is below the video. And I've also seen you met my friend Bob. He's my new animation character. I'm trying to improve him more, get him less shy. It's Euphoria TV guys, thanks for watching.